Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on my channel. We've seen today that it's finished Djibouti 0, Algeria 4, and also crucially in the other game in the group, Burkina Faso 1, Niger 1. So that's a huge favour to us, but let's focus on our game first. 32 games unbeaten as expected in the Cairo International Stadium, where we've had so many happy memories. And it was the first 20 to 25 minutes was perhaps a little bit difficult, but once we got that first goal after the missed penalty, everything seemed calm, cool and collected, and we were in full control. So of course we spoke about in the preview that Benrahma and Zarouki all at risk of a suspension. They were all rested. Alexander Ukija did finally get a gaming goal and kept a clean sheet, basically had nothing to do for the entire game. Abdullahi and Halimia at the fullback positions. Of course, Halimia still managed to get a yellow card after just 12 minutes and had to be substituted at half-time. Mandy and Benrahma at the back. I'm not really too sure as to why Tuba doesn't get any game time. Like, I don't really understand. Does Slimani not trust Tuba? These are the games where you need to sort of ease him in, and he's expected to get a big move to a European club at some point. Why are we still sticking with Benrahma, who I didn't think was very good? Midfield, Banassa, Zorgan played alongside Faguli, and then up front, Bounedjah down the middle, Belaili down the left, and Benrahma down the right. Benrahma in the right wing position. I know it's only Djibouti, but it's not a position he had usually played in too often. So a new experience for him, and of course Benrahma did get his goal and assist with the Algerian national team, and great to see him getting involved on the score sheet for the first time in his international career. So like I said, Belaili taking the penalty, not too sure why Yusuf Belaili was the one taking it. He misses that penalty and it looked like, you know, nearly 30 minutes played, we were struggling to break them down, but then Belaili makes up for it just a few seconds later. He makes up for it with a great bit of skill. I mean, he was running down that left wing, causing torment for the whole game. He was absolutely fantastic, Belaili, throughout the game. So very pleased with his performance. So he made it 1-0, and then Said Benrahma made it 2-0 with his first goal for the Algerian national team. Coming off that right-hand side, a brilliant finish, and that is going to do his confidence the world of good. And then Sofiane Fagouli's been popping up with a few. Fagouli's been on the score sheet despite his age and his lack of game time with Galatasaray. We've actually seen Fagouli in the goals quite a few times in this qualification campaign. Fagouli is definitely still, of course, he was a right winger by trade. He's got those attacking abilities, so we shouldn't be too surprised when he does get onto the score sheet. He made it 3-0. That was pretty much game over by half time. And then Riyad Mahrez came on, Slimani came on, Benrahma came on in the second half, and we didn't really look like we were getting going in the second half. So many missed opportunities. Slimani eventually added to his record goal scoring tally, and that was the story of the game, a nice 4-0 win. Of course, there were some other pointers as well, like Bounedjah missing an absolute open net. I don't know how Bounedjah missed that chance in the first half, literally blazing it over the bar. I am worried about Bounedjah's form, and of course hauled off at half time, not scoring against Djibouti. Slimani coming on and scoring. Slimani's got to be the number one now, with Slimani first choice, Bounedjah second choice, and looks like Amora is going to break through as the third choice. I expect Amora probably go to the Africa Cup of Nations. But the key story of today as well is that Burkina Faso have dropped points, which means we finally have a bit of breathing space. Burkina Faso are without a lot of their key attackers, to be fair, but they really did drop points. That was a missed opportunity for them. So we need just 1 point to qualify in the final game. So as long as we don't, if we lose to Burkina Faso, we're not going to the World Cup. So it's still like a big game. We can't lose to Burkina. They've got absolutely nothing to lose. They're going to be going for it. They're going to be going, they've got no reason to defend Burkina. Not like these African sides come in, parking the bus. Burkina Faso have genuinely got to try and come and win this game. So we need a new plan. Of course, a few players were rested. Mahrez only played 45, Benrahma rested, Benrahma only for a few minutes. So hopefully we're going to be nice and fresh. We need 1 point to qualify to the playoff stages, which will take place in March. But of course, we've got the small matter of the Africa Cup of Nations before in January. So I mean, 32 games unbeaten, but Mali's only lost 1 game since he took charge of the national team. You can't really complain. I'm happy. It was a slow start. We're playing against Djibouti, for God's sake, but we've still got the job done, still winning 4-0. Another solid away win. So many goals scored in this qualification campaign, but now all eyes turn to Blida for that game against Burkina Faso. That's going to be a really big game. We did see a couple of other substitutions late on in the second half. Adam Munoz came on, looked quite bright. Benrahma also hit the crossbar. He looked very bright. Of course, it was Benrahma's shot, almost like a second assist, that led to the Slimani headed goal. Slimani missed a few sitters. There was one opportunity where we had a clear penalty not given, of course. The fact that it was in Egypt and some questionable refereeing. We might see more of that next week with the Moroccan referee in Bleeder. But we're going to have our fans back. There were actually some fans in Cairo today, a very few amount, but we're going to have a lot of tickets sold for this Bleeder game, at least 10 to 15,000 tickets. It's going to be a great atmosphere, cheer the team on hopefully into the playoff round, and then that's going to be a very nervy playoff round, whoever we get. So Algeria go 32 unbeaten. Let's try and make it 33 next time out. So thanks for watching, subscribe for more. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What do you think of Adam Zuragan's performance? And I'll see you next time.